Hello dear students, today in this video we will continue our chapter exercise question answers of chapter number 6 tissue. So you have a 8th question up to 7th question we discussed in our last video. Now your 8th question is differentiate between striated, unstriated and cardiac muscle on the base of their structure and the site location in the body. So first of all we discuss about the shape of cell. You all know you have a three main type of muscles here. One is striated, second one is unstriated and third one is cardiac muscles. So here first point is the shape of the cell. So in this case of striated muscle, the cell are long, cylindrical in shape, okay, and unbranched means not having any branch. Non-tapering means the ends are not taper, means not meet with each other. So that is the mean of non-tapering. So if we discuss about the unstriated means in this case long also, tapering end also. So that's why its shape is spindle shape na, and unbranched also. But you all know in case of cardiac muscles branch structures present. So branch present only in case of cardiac muscle, and the tapering end only present in case of unstriated muscle, and the long cylindrical shape only in case of striated muscle. So this is the first point based on shape of the cell. Now second point, the nucleus. Many nuclei means in this case there are multinucleated means more number of nucleus present in case of striated muscle. But if we discuss about the unstriated, only one nucleus present in case of unstriated muscle, and the third one in case of cardiac muscle, each cell contain one or two nuclei situated in the center. Means in this case of cardiac muscles also multinucleated. So if we in simple language, the cardiac muscles multinucleated, striated also multinucleated, but in case of unstriated muscles they have uninucleated means only one nucleus present in case of unstriated muscle. Now striations. What do you mean by striation? Means they are be differentiate on the base of light and dark bands present in case of the muscles. If this light and dark band present, then it is be striations present, and if it is not light and dark band means striation means division. One part is be distinguished from another part. So this is the mean of striation. So in which case striation present in case of striated muscle, striation present, light and dark bands present in case of striated muscle, striation on strips both are be absent in case of unstriated muscles. That why they are called unstriated means having no striation. So that's why this muscles known as unstriated, and in which case of striated muscle light dark striation present, so that's why it is known as striated muscle. And the third one, cardiac muscles. Cardiac means in which case cell have a faint situation. Faint situation means having sometime having striations also and not having striations also. So the fourth point, the mode of contraction. The mode of contraction means they are be dependent on us. So that's why these muscles are also known as striated muscles are also known as voluntary, because they are work on their on our will. हमारी will पे depend करती है, हमारी इच्छा से work करती है. So that's why this mode of contraction is voluntary contract. Okay, an unstriated muscle involuntary contraction present in this case means it is not dependent on our wish. It is be work ऑल टाइम विदाउट फटीग. फटीग का मीन क्या होता है बेटा? थके बिना थके काम करती रहती है सारा दिन. Now the third one, cardiac muscles involuntary, and in this case rhythmic contraction and relaxation of heart present means that is be present in heart na. So means it is also involuntary in function, means it is also not dependent on our will, and it continue work day or night, means 24-hour work by this heart muscles in our heart. So if these muscles are not work then our all the body parts are not able to do work. Now the example of location where it is present, hand, leg, means if we want to be move our hand only then we move na. So this work is be dependent on our will. So that's why on the voluntary parts like hand movement, leg movement and other skeletal muscles like neck movement, all where which type of muscles present? Striated muscles. and where it is be present unstated, like stomach wall. Intestine means if we take food in mouth, it is go inside the body, and if it is go inside the body by the help of esophagus or food pipe, it is not able to go back from the body again. So this is be the example of involuntary, and this is be not dependent on our will कि if we want to be take food in our mouth, मीन्स अगर हम अपने खाने को मुंह में लेना चाहते हैं तो हम ज़्यादा टाइम तक उस खाने को अपनी इच्छा से मुंह में नहीं रख सकते, वो खाना नीचे जाएगा ही स्टमक में। सो हमारी इच्छा पे डिपेंड नहीं कर रहा है ये काम। तो ये कौन सा एक्शन हुआ उसका? इनवॉलेंट्री एक्शन। एंड यू ऑल नो कार्डियक मसल्स प्रेजेंट ओनली ऑन हार्ट। सो दिस इज योर क्वेश्चन नंबर 8. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 9. हियर इज द डायग्राम ऑफ neuron, and neuron, you all know about the function of neuron. Neuron is also known as nerve cell, and it is the main structural and function unit of our nerve system. And what is the function of nerve system? To transport any message from one body part to our brain. मीन्स सभी बॉडी पार्ट्स में से मैसेज को ट्रांसपोर्टेशन करना किसी भी स्टिमुली को हमारे ब्रेन तक, वो किसका काम है? नर्व टिश्यू का काम है। हेयर हु वन वर्क? Neuron help to be transport any message from any part of the body to brain. And here brain, this neuron have many important parts. First one, dendrites help to be take any message from the external environment, then it is gone to the cell body have a nucleus. If we anything is be memorable for us, then it is be saved into our memory as a nucleus, and then other messages be transport into axon, and from axon to nerve ending, and from nerve ending to the dendrite, second neuron dendrite. And this procedure starting whenever this message is not be passed to our brain. मीन्स अगर एक न्यूरॉन ने मैसेज को गेन किया, वो आगे आगे पास होता रहता है जब तक वो हमारे ब्रेन तक ना आ जाए. सो दिस इन दिस लेबल डायग्राम, एंड दिस इज़ द longest cell present in our body. Nerve cell is the longest cell present in our body, and this have many parts like dendrites, cell body, axon, nucleus, nerve ending, all are the parts of neuron. Now 10th question, name the following tissue that forming inner lining of our mouth. You all know lining of all the part of the body is made with the help of epithelial tissue, and here the inner lining means it is be only single. So here which one come? Squamous epithelial tissue. Okay, so tissue that connect muscle to bone, you all know muscle to bone is tendon, and bone to bone is ligament. So tendon is the example of that tissue which connect muscle to the bone in human. Now the C part, tissue that transport food in plants. Which tissue helps to transportation food into plants? That is phloem. So phloem helps to be transport food in plants. And which have transport water in plant? That is xylem. एंड फूड स्टोरेज फैट स्टोरेज कौन कर रहा है हमारी बॉडी में? द फैट स्टोरेज इज ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ एडिपोज टिश्यू प्रेजेंट इन आर बॉडी. नाउ E1, कनेक्टिव टिश्यू विद द फ्लूइड मैट्रिक्स. विच टिश्यू इज कनेक्टिव टिश्यू? फ्लूइड मैट्रिक्स. फ्लूइड मीन्स विच connective tissue having a fluid? Only a blood having a fluid. And you all know the tissue present in our brain, this tissue name is nervous tissue. So you have a 11th question now. Identify the type of tissue. Here also we have identified the tissue type. So the skin which type of tissue present? Striated squamous epithelial tissue means more than one sheet present in case of skin. So it is which type of tissue present? Striated squamous epithelial tissue. And the bark of tree, which tissue present? Dead tissue present in our trees. Cork, protective tissue. Bone is the connective tissue. Lining of kidney tubule is cuboidal epithelial tissue. And vascular tissue कौन सा है? Complex permanent tissue. Xylem and phloem both make the vascular bundle who one help to be transport food and water into different part of the plant. So here are the 5 main type of tissues present in our body. Skin which tissue present? Striated squamous epithelial. Bark of tree, cork, protective. Bone, connective tissue. Lining of kidney tubule, cuboidal epithelial. Vascular bundle is complex permanent tissue. Now the question number 12. Name the region in which parenchyma tissue is present. Where it is be present? Parenchyma tissue is the type of simple permanent tissue. You have a two type of tissues there na. Simple and the complex, and the parenchyma is the part of simple permanent tissue, and it is be present always in the cortex and pith of stem and root. Cortex and pith means it is be present in near the stem and root, and it is also present in mesophyll means the middle lining of the leaves. It is also present means root, stem and leaves all part having a parenchyma tissue, and when it is contain chlorophyll, then this parenchyma tissue is also known as chlorenchyma, which is found in green plant. Means if this parenchyma tissue present in leaf part, then it is contain chlorophyll, and this parenchyma also known as chlorenchyma found in green plants. Now the 13th question, what is the role of epidermis in plant? Epidermis means epidermis also always play a protective role for a plants. So this is protective tissue, it is be provide protection to our underlying tissue, means all the tissue present inside the plant, it is be protected by the epidermis. Epidermis means outer skin, like brown covering present in plant stem na. So this is known as protective hard dead cell coating, which helps to be protect our plant from any environmental condition. So this epidermis form outer lining covering of various plants organ such as root, stem, leaves, flower, and all the remains which is be present in our plant, all are be covered by the epidermis. Any substance either that is solid, liquid, gas, if it is be enter in the plant, that is first take a permission from the epidermis. Like it is be play a role like the skin in our body. हमारी बॉडी में जैसे स्किन का रोल है ना, कि अगर हमारी बॉडी में कुछ भी एंटर करेगा तो उसको कहाँ से निकलना पड़ेगा? स्किन से. अगर हम सेल की बात करें, अगर सेल के अंदर कुछ भी एंटर करेगा तो वो किससे पास होगा? प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन से. सो लाइक अगर प्लांट के अंदर कुछ भी वो पास हो रहा है तो उसको कहाँ से पहले पास होना पड़ेगा? उसको एपिडर्मिस से पास होना पड़ेगा. सो एनीथिंग इट हेल्प्स टू बी एब्जॉर्प्शन, सिक्रीशन, गैसेस एक्सचेंज, ट्रांसपिरेशन, ऑल द प्रोसेसेस इज बी helped by the epidermis, and it helps in preventing the entry of pathogen. What do you mean by pathogens? Who one create disease. So plant disease is any plant is be prevent by all type of disease because of the presence of epidermis. Now the 14th one, how does the cork act as a protective tissue? Like epidermis, cork is also present. Cork का मीन क्या होता है? हम नॉर्मल लैंग्वेज में क्या बोलते हैं cork को? छाल. So the cork cell are dead cells and do not have any intercellular space. In case of cork cell, no intercellular space present. The cell wall of cork cell are coated with a waxy substance. Waxing substance से वो cover होती है, और waxy substance को क्या कहते हैं? सुब्रीन. So this suberin present in case of cell wall of cork cell are coated with suberin. So this suberin क्या करता है? Make this cell impermeable to water and gas, and the cork is protective in function. It protect underlying tissue for any infection and mechanical injuring. So like the epidermis, it also play as a role of protective tissue. And how this protect our plant? By release waxy substance. The waxy substance name is suberin. So suberin make this plant impermeable to water and gas. So this cork is protective in function. It protect underlying tissue for infection and mechanical engineering. Here you have given the flow chart of in 15 question the permanent tissue, and this is not be complete. So here we have to be complete this flow chart. So you all know permanent tissues are of two main types, simple and complex. And here cholenchyma means here what come? Parenchyma. Collenchyma, and third one is the simple permanent tissue is sclerenchyma. So these three part of the permanent tissue, simple permanent tissue, now complex, one is xylem and second one is phloem. So here parenchyma come, and in third sclerenchyma come, and in complex permanent tissue xylem and phloem come. So here this complete chapter exercise question answers of this chapter number 6 tissue is complete. I hope you are all are understanding this question. So if you have any doubt, then also discuss me again. So thank you so much to all of you.